All right, sports stats. We're going to be talking about how to make both a pie chart and a bar chart today in this video. So that's the expectation with this video. So what I have here is a list. This is the San Francisco 49ers football season for the 2020-21. It's the 2021 fall season. So this was last fall. And we're interested in making a pie chart or a bar chart. So you're going to want to go ahead and have Stapplet up as well as your spreadsheet for your data that you're going to use. So I opened Stapplet and I've got my spreadsheet split on the screen here. The one that you want to use on Stapplet is the one categorical variable single group. That's all we want. Okay. And so what I'm interested in doing here is I'm going to make a bar chart and a pie chart just to show how that works. Now, I know for the assignment for the bar chart, you're going to have to pick an athlete instead of a team. But the pie chart, you're going to be using a team. I'm just going to show you how to do both with this. So I'm going to say team wins. You can do that. That's absolutely fine for this. There's not a whole lot of other categorical variables that exist within this. So let's talk about how we're supposed to do this. First, I want to put my category. You have wins and you have losses. Okay, wins and losses are the two categories. Okay, and then what we need to do is we need to count the wins and the losses. So there's a couple ways you can do this. If you have a very large file, it's going to be helpful to be able to sort and filter. So what we're going to do, especially on this one, I want to make sure that I have all of these variables here in this row. I want to be able to sort by those. That's very important. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get rid of this top row right here. And so how we get rid of this top row here is we're going to go over to this little one on the left side. And if you need to rewind this and watch this a couple times, you can. And we're going to right click. If you're using a laptop, that's two fingers, click. It gives us some options here. We want to delete. So you see that option, delete that top column. Okay, now I just have all these variables up here in these lists. Okay. So there we go. So here's the next thing that we're going to do to help us be able to find the frequencies. Obviously, we could sit here and count, but if your sport is like baseball where they have 162 games, you're going to want to have some sort of efficient method to do this. Okay. And so what we're going to do is we have this button up here called sort and filter. Okay. You want to find that. Now I'm using Windows 11. It may look a little different on the Excel for Windows 10, which is what a lot of your laptops are, but you should be able to find it. It is this AZ little logo right here, and we click that, and we're going to click this button filter. And what it does is it adds these little drop down arrows under everything. And what we want to do is we want to sort the games by wins and losses, and we want those all near each other. So we're going to click this little arrow and we're going to click sort A to Z. It's going to put them alphabetic. And you can see here that, let me go back. Actually, I don't, well, we'll include the playoffs. Why not? We'll include the playoffs. So that's fine. But we're going to go ahead and highlight all these. So there are 12 wins, and then there are 8 losses. By the way, at the bottom right of Excel, do you see down here? It shows count. That's how I'm getting that number. So I highlight here. Okay, how many losses? 8. Okay, so there we go. That's kind of the hard part of this because once you hit begin analysis, it's going to give you this bar chart. So let me make this large, full screen here. And I'm going to zoom out a little bit. And we always want for our bar charts for them to be relative frequency, always. Okay. And so what you're going to do is you're going to use the snipping tool. So you can type snipping in your Windows search bar. Again, I'm on Windows 11, so it's a little different than what your laptops have, but you can still just search for this snipping tool. We click that. It's going to ask you, you need to click new. And I hate that I'm doing Windows 11 here and you have a different version of this, but I think you'll be able to figure it out. You click new, and then you're going to highlight, just the plot. I don't know how much you can see. I think it's recording, but it looks like my recording app is frozen. But I just highlighted that, and now I have it. And so here's this. Okay, here's the bar chart. I'm going to hit save, and you're going to want to save it into your OneDrive. Okay, so you'll click your OneDrive and save this, and we'll call this San Francisco 49ers win, loss bar chart. Okay, save that, upload that into Teams. That's how you do that. Okay. Now, if we want a pie chart, so we'd have to get a new set of data for this, but you do it in a similar way depending on who it was. Okay. But you just switch here and you'll go to pie chart. Okay. And you snip it and put it in there. Okay. Hopefully that's pretty clear. It's a very short explanation, but hopefully you can follow those steps to get what you need done for this assignment.